Welcome to 5 Minutes of Fear. "10 years, 900 feet beneath the surface, a body perfectly preserved in the freezing dark. A diver reaches out and vanishes in the exact same spot. This is the story of Dave Shaw, and this is the moment he made a fatal mistake. January 8th, 2005, Bushman's Hole in South Africa, the deepest freshwater cave in the world. Few dare to explore it, even fewer survive. But Dave Shaw, he wasn't just any diver. He was a man obsessed with the limits of human endurance, a world-class technical diver, a man who craved the abyss. The mission was simple: descend to 900 feet and retrieve the body of Dion Dreyer, a young diver who had disappeared 10 years earlier. But Bushman's Hole is no ordinary cave. Down here, the pressure is so crushing, it can turn a man's blood to poison. One wrong move, and you're done. On October 28th, 2004, just months before his final dive, Dave made a discovery that sent chills through the diving world. At 886 feet, in the pitch black, he saw something no one had seen in a decade. A body, perfectly preserved by the freezing temperatures. It was Dion Dreyer. Dion had been lost since 1994. No one expected his body to be found. But there he was, floating in the abyss, still in his wetsuit, his mask resting just above his skeletal face. Dave knew one thing: he had to bring him home. But what he didn't know is that Bushman's Hole does not give back what it takes. January 8th, 2005, the day of reckoning. With a support team waiting above, Dave made his final descent. The plan was precise: retrieve Dion, attach him to a line, and ascend. A 12-minute task. But something went wrong. 900 feet down, in total darkness, Dave reached Dion. He tried to secure the body, but Dion wouldn't budge. Something had changed. The body, once weightless, was now anchored to the cave floor. It refused to move. The more Dave struggled, the worse it got. Every second wasted was oxygen lost. Every mistake brought him closer to death. And then, silence. But Dave didn't run out of air. He knew how to handle the depths. His team had backup tanks, redundant systems. This was supposed to be a controlled dive, a calculated risk. But at 900 feet, the abyss plays by different rules. When Dave reached Dion Dreyer's remains, he tried to secure the body in a body bag, just as planned. But the moment he lifted him, Dion's body, preserved in the near-freezing water for 10 years, began to break apart. It ballooned with trapped gases, making it nearly impossible to control. His hands were slick with decay. The corpse, once still, suddenly lurched upward, and that was the beginning of the end. Dave's lines became tangled. The body bag wrapped around his equipment, twisting like a vice. His rebreather, a delicate, precise system, became overwhelmed. Oxygen, too high. Carbon dioxide, building. His vision blurred, his hands fumbled. The world around him grew tight, and then his brain started to shut down. He was conscious, but he was no longer in control. His muscles locked, his limbs seized, trapped, 900 feet down, unable to move, unable to call for help. And at that depth, there's no second chance. 8 days later, the recovery team made their descent. They expected a body. What they found was something far more chilling. Dave's body was resting right beside Dion's. The two divers, separated by a decade, now forever bound together. His dive light, still on. The camera attached to his helmet, still recording. And yet, the footage, it was never released. Bushman's hole never gave Dion back, and when Dave tried to defy it, it took him too. Some say the abyss has rules, that it doesn't take kindly to those who disturb its dead. Some say that once it claims you, you never truly leave. But one thing is certain, down there, in the freezing black, two divers still rest, side by side, trapped in time, waiting for the next soul brave enough or foolish enough to try and bring them home.